What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nate. I own a custom integration company, meaning I help people implement technology into their homes and businesses. We work with all sorts of different products like Lutron, Sonos, and Ubiquiti for all of our installations. If you are ever looking for help with your design for your Ubiquiti network, feel free to check out our description below where we have links to anything for audio or network design. If you're ever looking for products as well to accessorize your Ubiquiti equipment, we have all sorts of different 3D printed products on our store. You'll always find any product we talk about with an affiliate link in the description below. Love it if you use our link. It helps our channel out a ton if you're purchasing any Ubiquiti equipment. For today's video, I don't have any specific products that I plan to talk about, but what I figured we would do is for anyone who is newer to the channel, we have gotten a few new subscribers lately. I take you through a tour of our space here, talk about how we utilize it. We'll check out our work van, and then we'll check out some of the projects that we have going out and kind of look at some of the different products. Apologize if the audio is worse with this segment. We're still working out different mic situations for filming here in the office. But let's take a little walk around real quick and just so you can see the space. Now, obviously in the background of our videos, you have seen our network rack here. This is where it houses everything that powers this entire space. So we run multiple different control systems in this space, primarily Savant and Josh AI as a demonstration to our clients as what they can utilize inside their own home. We have a full stack of Ubiquiti equipment in here as well, powering everything. We use the UDM Pro Max, the 24-port Pro switch, and we have the NVR as well as the UNAS at the bottom there. We have a full home theater behind us that we use as a demonstration for our clients. This is a 7.2.4 theater, so 13 channels of audio. We use the space primarily to bring trade partners in, whether they're electricians, builders, anyone who may be in the home building process, but we also bring our clients in here so they can see how things work and they can pick and choose. We utilize all sorts of different products like Lutron shades that are automated, obviously our home theater setups. We are a Sonos dealer, so we do all sorts of different Sonos products like the Sonos Arc, Sonos amps, etc. In our last video, I had talked about our work van, and some people had asked to see some content about that. So let's go check out what we utilize in our work van when we are out on the road doing installations. So as you can see, we are your pretty stereotypical Milwaukee fanboys. We have all sorts of equipment in here that we use for installation. Anyone newer to the channel, our primary installations are low voltage, networking, security cameras, distributed audio, and home theaters. So we have all sorts of things that primarily work towards new construction residential products. On the side here, we have our Milwaukee pack-out stack of all sorts of different products. We keep all of our different drills and drivers and batteries, M12 and M18 tools. We use a mixture of both. We keep all sorts of our different types of drill bits. We primarily work in a space that is stick framed here in New England. So we have spade bits for drilling out 2x4s and studs. We do a lot of smart lock installs. So we have our template and drill bit for hogging out new spaces indoors. Miscellaneous things. We do a lot of penetrations, interior and exterior. So we have firebox, sealants. Lexel is by far my favorite. So we use a lot of different Sashco products. Up top here, we keep fasteners of all different types, washers, screws, staples, anything like that that you would need on an install. Top one is kind of our miscellaneous drawer. We keep batteries, label maker, toner, testers, all sorts of different things, Klein tester. We have a hardware bin up top here. One thing you can never have enough of, and if you are in this industry, you know, is TV hardware. We mount and install a lot of TVs, so we have an entire bucket of just TV hardware here. We have all sorts of different bins for different products that we utilize frequently. So we have a conduit bucket, HDMI and optical cables, face plates for keystones, brush plates, all sorts of different RJ45s, patch cables. We use a mixture of UniFi patch cables, and I do really like the monoprice slim patch cables as well. We have audio equipment down below, so RCAs, sub cables, etc. And then just our wire management bin here, which is going to have conduit, pull line, zip ties, Velcro, all of those. One thing that I do think separates us when we are doing installations is we keep booties in our van. We work in high-end residential, so we always make sure that we are putting booties on anytime we are coming into your home to make sure that we are not creating a bigger mess than we are already going to. This is a newer van for us. I do not have ladder racks on this one yet. So we do keep our smaller extension ladder inside here. We keep our 6-foot A-frames over here. As summer comes, as you can see from the background, it's still winter here. We will get a new ladder rack on the top of this van so that we can put our 24-foot ladder up top. We keep various cleaning supplies up top here. Magic erasers are your best friend if you're in an installation industry like ours. Paint is soft. A lot of the times you may mess up and get a mark or a fingerprint on someone's wall. Magic eraser does a great job of taking that off. We keep drop cloths and things like that. All of our tape is right here on a bungee cord. There's tons of great videos on van build outs. This one was really thrown together. We were forced into getting a new van quickly, didn't have a ton of time to get something together. So we built this quick and dirty. I do wish I filmed that. I don't know why we didn't, but it was cold. It was right at the beginning of winter and we needed to be operational as quick as possible. As we continue growing this van, so this whole backside will get a similar thing that we have over here. I'll make sure we film that and take you along for the entire thing. For anyone wondering, it's a Ram ProMaster 1500 high top. All right, so I'm going to take you through some of the outstanding projects that we have that will be going out over the next couple of weeks here. This is our staging room where we hold all product for our clients anytime something is ordered. So our first one that we're going to take a look at here is going to be this large Sonos order. We put out a video a couple weeks ago of us doing the pre-wire for this. It was a basement renovation, so we did distributed audio throughout the entire space. Which will be paired with a Sonos 5.1 wireless system. So the two rear channels will be hardwired to a Sonos amp. The front stage will be the Sonos Arc with the full-size Sonos G4 sub. For anyone that may not be in a position to wire for speakers in your home, I am a huge proponent of Sonos. They have obviously had issues if you follow them in the past over the last year with their app. To be honest, the bigger issues were on the installer side of things, and I can say a lot of that has been resolved, but there are still hiccups. But as far as a wireless system goes in a scenario where you can't wire, you're hard pressed to find a better solution than the Sonos system. For this installation, we will be doing 5 Sonos amps, a small network rack that will be mounted. We have Sonance 6.5-inch in-ceiling speakers, utilizing a Sanus mount for a 100-inch TV that will be being installed there. Another two projects that we have going out are going to be a mixture of UniFi cameras over here, where we have the G5 PTZ, we have the AI 360 and a few bullet cameras. This is part of a larger installation that we've already completed, so that client already has 18 cameras on site. We are just doing additionals to what they already have. Another good installation that we will be doing is going to be a mixture of IP cameras and a control system. So we will be utilizing the Josh 1 as our control system in that home, which will be controlling a mixture of their cameras, the Lutron lighting throughout the house, a bunch of the Philips Hue lighting, as well as their Schlage Smart Encode Plus door locks. For this one, we are not managing their network. They have a Luxol network. We are not implementing Ubiquiti on it yet. The client was not ready to pull the trigger. So we are going with IC Realtime, which is another camera brand that we use locally. So we have 5 cameras going out for that with an NVR that will allow it to be viewed through that Josh control system. Over here, we have a few various smaller projects going out or pieces of bigger projects that are going. So we have an A10 Mini Pro from Blackmagic, which we will be utilizing with a PTZ streaming camera for a temple that we did an installation. Another interesting one that we have going out is going to be Reolink 4G LTE cameras. This is not something that we do a ton of. However, the client specifically requested it as it is a rental building that they do not have their own dedicated network at. So we will be installing Reolink cameras. They were very point and shoot, very straightforward. You just activate a SIM card via T-Mobile or AT&T with a data-only plan, and it allows you to have 4G LTE coverage on the camera so that you can view all of your footage from the cloud. So anytime we have product come in for a client, this is where it gets staged prior to going out. We utilize a checklist to make sure that we have everything for you before it gets ready to go in the van and actually get installed at your house. A quick video today for you, kind of giving you a behind the scenes of how we do business when we are not just filming YouTube videos. We always try and film on installation for the majority of products that we do, but sometimes it's just not possible. We always ask permission before we film in someone's house. Not everybody is okay with it. So that's why I tend to do filler videos, or I will do videos filmed in our showroom here talking about the products that we do install. I understand that a lot of people want to see more of the installation side of things, so I will make sure that we try and film as much of that as possible. One of the things in the background that we have been working on a lot is 3D printing. Let me know in the comments if you made it this far in the video, if that is something you are more interested in seeing. I'd love to show you that side of what we've been working on. As always, if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. Feel free to check out our website for any of the different types of services that we offer. If you are local to New England, we would be more than happy to assist with your installation as well.